Hopefully you all subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't, you can do it right there. You see where they're pointing at. You see where that button's there. Go take care of that and be a part of the amazing nation. How are we going to make this country better? Is it going to be through judgment? No, judging never works. I never met one person in the world that they were judged and their life is better. Okay, so judgment's not going to work. Okay, blaming. On our basketball team, we say no blaming, only teamwork. People's lives aren't going to be better by blaming. Oh, blame the Democrats, blame the Republicans. Oh, blame the pro-lifers, blame the pro-choicers. Blame. Blaming will not solve the issues in America and in the world. Blaming, judging. Okay, well, how about talking junk about each other? Is that going to help? I don't think so. If you ever been talked junk about, you don't want to hang out with that person. You want people that believe in you, that see good in you, that see greatness in you, that care about you. Okay, so this video, I want to talk about you never know what somebody's going through. That's what I believe is going to change the world. You and I have to realize we never know what somebody's going through. You know how many times I'll go into a line at Panera Bread or in the movie theater, and I'll just encourage somebody. I have story after story after story after story where I learned, man, I never knew people were really suffering that much. I never knew people were... I believe that if we care about what somebody's going through, they're going to care about what we believe in. They might not believe it, but we can't control that. But they're going to at least care about what we believe in because we care about what they've been through. We got to start caring about what people have been through. We got to start realizing we have no clue. So somebody F's us off at the, down and says, screw you, you're a loser. Go, hey, you're amazing, you're a gift. Don't let them change your day because they hurt you. Hurt people. Healed people, help people. What I'm talking about today is you never, ever, ever know what somebody's going through. And one of my favorite stories to tell about this is when I went to California speaking at an all-boys school, because boys are the worst at this, and men. They rip on each other, they mock each other. Meanwhile, they're ripping, mocking, messing, joking, and maybe just a little way or a big way with somebody that might have had a death in their family, might have been going through self-hatred, might have been going through depression, might have been going through a dad or mom that left them, or a divorce, or abuse, God forbid, or rape, God forbid, or God forbid, a friend of them got killed. We never, ever know what somebody's going through. And if you're watching this video right now, you are held accountable that after this video, you have to remember this. You never, ever, ever, ever know what somebody's going through. That's why we got to help people, not hurt people. Build people up, not discourage people. Challenge people. Yes. Challenge them to be virtuous. Challenge them to be the best they can be all they can be, right? Like that commercial, in the army. No, be all you can be every day, no matter what you do or who you are. So I go to an all-boys school. And you got to remember, all boys, it takes them about 45 minutes for them to get serious. I mean, it's why everybody's talking, monkeying around, doing this, doing that. If I went to an all-girls school, I'll go out there right away. Or even a co-ed school, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But I get out in the all-boys school, and they're monkeying around, doing this. And by 40 minutes in, 30 minutes in, I have a young kid come up who wants to share his story about a challenge he's been through. And his name was Alex. And he gets up in front of the whole crowd and he says, my dad died. And some of the boys were still monkeying around, even though he said his dad died, which was interesting. Maybe they were nervous, I don't know. Maybe they're afraid. I'm not going to judge them because guess what? I can't judge. I can't blame. Because you have to see, what I do at our events is this. If a kid's monkeying around, I'll never even call him out. I'll just keep going, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I believe that eventually they're going to be pulled in and be impacted, hopefully in a beautiful way. So he shares, not only did my dad die, but the day before my dad died, I said, I hate you, Dad. Now, how many of us have done that before? How many of us have said, I hate you? hopefully not like what he went through, and then that person passes away. But we have to remember what we say matters and what we do matters. Why? Because we're amazing, because we're a gift, because we were made by the big dog upstairs. We were made by a God that loves us, that believes in us. So he says, not only my dad died, and not only the day before he died, I said, I hate you, Dad. But he said, my dad hung himself. Now, right when he said that, this school of 1,000 boys was dead silent. And all of a sudden, I looked up to the crowd, and for whatever reason, I've never done this before, but it was on my heart. And I looked at this boy as he's tearing up a little bit. And I said, I'm sorry that happened, but I got to ask you a question. He goes, what's that? Because what I know about men especially, and if you have a man, share this video with them and say, I share this with you because you got to remember you matter. Because men, young ladies, we all matter. I looked at this young man, I said, who's your best friend? And he goes, this was in California, and he goes, my best friend's Jose. So I said, hey, Jose, come on down. So Jose comes down, and I go, Jose, is Alex your best friend? And he goes, yeah, Alex is my best friend. I go, okay. What sport does he play? And Jose says, soccer. I go, what position does he play? He goes, oh, he plays midfielder. I go, oh, you must be a close friend. I go, well, what kind of grades does he get? And the kid's like kind of wondering, what's this guy doing? And he goes, oh, he gets A's, a couple B. Oh, he's a smart kid, huh? He goes, oh, yeah, he's a real smart kid. I go, now the whole crowd's like, what's this guy doing? See, I know men, and I know young men. We want to forget that how we treat somebody is connected with how they've been treated. We want to forget. We want to compartmentalize it. Let me tell you what, people are hurting and they need our love. They need us to remember that people are struggling and they're going through challenges, and how we treat them matters. So I looked at him and I said, this is your best friend, right? He goes, is he a mean kid or a nice kid, Alex? He goes, oh, he's a nice kid, sir. I go, you're his best friend, right? He goes, yeah. I go, I got one more question. It's a tough question to ask, but I got to ask it. And I'm asking it for you, but actually for everyone to remember this. I've only known your friend for 30, 40 minutes. I got to ask you, did you know about his dad? And all of a sudden, Jose puts his head down, tears start coming down, and I said, look up to me. And he looked up, I said, did you? And he goes, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't. He hugged his friend. And over 200, 300, 400, we had over 500 kids coming down, hugging this kid, Alex. And I looked out to these boys. May you remember that you never know, even your friends, even your family, what they're going through. Treat them with respect and kindness and dignity. Make sure they know that they matter. Pour your heart out. Don't just cry at the funeral. Cry every day with them. Don't just laugh and enjoy life with them once in a while. Do it as many times as you can. And make sure you remember to have the courage to encourage them with your words and with your actions. Gentlemen, we have to change. Gentlemen, we have to be better. Gentlemen, we got to be men. All those guys hugged him. And that friend's a good friend. And you know what? You can be that good friend, that family member, and even a great enemy. I hope maybe one day on my tombstone they say the best enemy ever. That I love my enemies, that I believe in that I believe in those that might not believe in me. Because you know what? Anybody that can be an enemy of somebody doesn't know the love and dignity of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ loved his enemies. He was the only God that came to earth and showed us how to do it. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. It doesn't mean we got to spend all kinds of time with these people because they might not want to be with us and we might need separation from them. But guess what? We can pray and believe in them. You never know what somebody's going through. That kid is a gift, and so are you. We can be the amazing nation. We can be people of hope. We can be people of faith. And you want to know why? Because we matter. And what you've been through matters. And if you're out there, I want you to know that what you've been through matters. I've been rejected. I've been mocked. It hurts, but it matters. I've had dreams crumble before my eyes when I have a dream and people just slash me. And you know what? It hurts, but I matter and they matter too. And you know what? It's been hard. It's been hard to do good, because when I did good, I had less friends. When I did wrong, I had more friends. And it's hard to go through these things. It's hard to do what's right, but it matters. Why? Because you were made by the King of this universe, and he made you amazing. Let's go out there and remember, you never, ever, 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 ever know what someone's going through. So treat them the best you can. May this be the best day ever for you. If you like this video and you want more videos, we got a lot of them. Subscribe right now, and hopefully this impacts your life. God bless you. Have a great day.